I was thinking that it was the internet. It wasn't the internet. I looked it up. I'm like, damn, I don't want that. So I tried to change that, but I'm looking at the internet, and the internet had the world's strongest signal, so it wasn't that. And of course, somebody's on here. This is. I just want to tell y'all that this is why a lot of y'all are like, you got 900,000 people on there, and no one's they always say you got a bunch of people on there, but no one's liking the videos. A lot of times it's the little hating people on there um, that are reporting the videos. As y'all know, I used to like to start my things off with music, but they don't allow me to start it off with music anymore. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna report me, and I'm gonna keep on sharing the message. Baby, stop. Hopefully a few people jump back on. I'm gonna ride it out for a little bit more. Nah, ain't nobody say bye. Look, she's ready to kick y'all off. The car look crazy.
You think a butthead?
Chill out.
You think a butthead, Daddy?
This is what happened. Kids are so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Okay, chill. Look, she's still calling me a butthead. Like,
Yeah, because my mom told you a butthead.
your mom told you I'm a butthead?
Yeah. Because my mom.
Yeah, okay, chill out. She said, my mom told me you're a butthead. I believe that.
I love you, butthead.
I love you too, butthead. Okay. She'll go forever. So I amused her, but it's over with. But what's up, man? But we've oh let's see. She goes at it all day. Like really, till she go to sleep. She's a master at cracking her little jokes. You don't want to get into a wordplay contest with her. She'll let you have it. Her brothers can't even handle her. They just look at her like, really, Dooney? But as we go through this thing, I mean, it's going to be a lot of correction. And now people ask, how can you correct it? Man, look, I'm being honest with y'all. If you made me the head of everything tonight, I could have, partly because I've been thinking about it for so long, I could have so many rules in place that would correct the American bully community like within seconds, milliseconds. And I mean, and y'all know what it is. It just goes down to the simple fact of better judging, for one, not allowing dogs with flaws to win shows, DNA testing, and health testing. That's the way. Following the standard. The standard should not change every 3 years. Once the standard is the standard, we let the standard be the standard, and we're cool with that. So that would be the way to change the breed. I mean, not to correct the breed. This is something that could literally have a huge effect and an influence over a 5-year span. Because, in these dogs, you definitely have multiple generations in a 5-year span. And that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? But it's not being done. The opposite is being done. Excuses are being made. And I mean, and this is something where I'm totally for the ban the ABKC. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Boycott the ABKC thing is because the bottom line with the ABKC is they've shown you, they turned their back on the XL bully. They blamed everybody. Chill for a minute. Okay, get up here and go to sleep. Get your blanket. But well, Jesus, I think we don't need to shrink it with the intentional shrinkage, but I think it will shrink as the rules are implemented. You know what I mean? It's a lot of vagrants in this group of dogs that shouldn't be allowed in this dogs. So if we start judging them appropriately and start getting rid of some of these dogs that are horrible, yeah, the breed will shrink. But we know how fast that people, that the breed can bounce back. I often said it like this, and this is where a real breed starts, is with stud books. Don't y'all believe Pinocchio over there, because there's no real stud books in the ABKC or the American Bully breed. But if you shrunk the breed down to 100 dogs, the way that this community is, I would say in a 5-year span, the breed would be right back all over the world and doing the same thing it is now. Not in a bad way, but I'm talking about as far as the countries that it's in. If you made the breed a lot smaller, people would breed the numbers would never be a problem. It's the quality. Bro, Rico, it's a sad thing that so many people are leaving the breed. You know what I mean? So many people. I'm seeing people every day just walk away from this breed, and it's sad. You know what I mean? Just seeing, you know, brother Brian Robertson say that he just don't have it in him anymore. And he, you know, he's been a big player in this game for a while. And, you know, it's sad because you remember how it used to be, Rico. This was a thing that made you want to stay around. Now it's a thing that makes you want to leave. You know, the disdain that people have for Dave Wilson, the way that the ABKC gets mocked, what's going on, Raul? The way that everything has just turned out, this has become the ultimate shit show, and it's sad. And the reason why I say it's really, really sad is because, I mean, let's just be honest. This is a thing to where we could have did so much better. I think it can turn around, Jesus, really fast with some structure, you know, hoping to provide some structure. But, excuse me, I feel like with the proper structure and the proper people doing the things that we need to do to keep that structure there, the breed can bounce back. If you set a, yeah, I'm back, man. They reported me. You know how they do. I thought it was my internet, but I looked at the internet. It was strong as hell. And then when I started messing with it, I was like, yeah, they didn't knock me off. But you know what I mean? But it's one of those things to where, you know, if we, like, I see so many of y'all that have nice dogs, you know? And my real belief is this. You know what I mean? Jesus, I think if the standard is implemented, they'll listen to it. You got to think about this, right? People will do what you let them do. How to fix the breed, LTO? People will do what you let them do. So if you're allowed in the ring with a dog that has a high rear or a breathing problem, you're going to do that. If there was strong bans and like if it was an issue with people, you know, where the registry found out that you were consistently breeding dogs that had bad breathing or different things of that nature, if there was actually, you know, issues with this and the registry made an issue of it, less people would do it. If there was an issue with high rears, way less people would do it. You know, if there was an issue with you mixing dogs and hanging the paperwork, less people would do it, knowing that the DNA test would catch up to them. What's going on, Trench? You know what I mean? Just fixing the breed. And this is why we're in the situation we have, because no rules are implemented. And without rules, you just have, you know what I mean, anarchy. You know, we do what we want. We'll take over everything. You know what I mean? We'll and that's what you have now. You know, you don't have, that's the whole purpose of a registry, is to go in there and, you know what I mean? Imagine showing up with a Merle Rottweiler at the AKC. What do you think's happening next? What do you think's happening next? If you're the guy who shows up at the AKC with the Merle Rottweiler, what do you think they're going to do with you? It's probably a good, strong possibility that your dog is gone and you're gone too. That's the way you control a breed. That's the way you make a breed better. That's the way you put things in a proper context to hold things down. And we don't have those type of things. We have people that break rules in our community and they get rewarded for it. Oh yeah, I heard you selling a lot of dogs, so we're gonna promote you now. Now you're a big deal. Now we're gonna treat you like a VIP, dude. Okay, dude, chill. We'll be on here about another 10 minutes. And you know, and at the end of the day, when it boils down to it, is the thing of it is that without that structure, the breed is just gonna continue to crumble. You know, the breed is just going to continue to crumble more and more without that structure. And this is where the registries themselves have to tighten up. You know, the world has seen what's wrong. Don't y'all forget that years ago there was a fight damn near in I think it was an Ireland show because of how terrible the dog was. What's going on, East Shore? Working, man, working. Hopefully I'm getting with you soon. I know you trying to make some moves. But you know, there were so many situations where you just don't promote good dogs, you know? Man, hey, Trench, I agree 100%. You know, we need more of a lot of things. Alan Dennis, what's going on, my brother? I don't think that you have to, excuse me, I got ice in my mouth. I don't think that you have to eliminate, the XL. I know it's getting darker, so I'll take these glasses off. What's going on, T Reynolds? What's good, my brother? I don't think you have to eliminate the Classic. I don't think you have to eliminate the XL. I just think you have to do it better. You know what I mean? That's all. You just do it better. The XL is not a problem. The XL has problems. You know what I mean? The XL has problems. The Classic is not a problem. The Classic is probably the healthiest dog out of all of them. It just has problems. It's not the problem. You know what I mean? And one of the reasons why I'm very, very leery of eliminating any class because of the problems is in it. Because what do we do when the standards are targeted for having problems? What do we do when the Classic has, I mean, not the Classic, but the Pocket has the problem? You know what I mean? Exactly, East Shore. We need standards. You know, that honesty is a standard. That's what we need. We need a situation to where no matter what the breed is, no matter what the class is. I mean, let's just take it out of American Bully. Look what's being done to the Frenchie. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, they see how it's falling apart, Big Bad Wolf, and they still think it's cool. The dog be waddling around, all rolling around, half dead. They still think it's cool. You know, we go outside the American Bully breed, and we start looking into the French Bulldog. Look what they've done to the French Bulldog. They've made it the most populated breed in the world, and also now it's right up there with one of the more unhealthy breeds in the world. Some of the things that they're doing to the French Bulldog is just sad, and they're destroying another great breed. You look what they did to the English Bulldog. The English Bulldog already wasn't the greatest dog of all times. Then you turn around and you do what you did to it with the Merles and all the other stuff that you did. And you know, the AKC doesn't like to register those dogs, and they put out y'all excuse me, but they put out memos to say that they don't want to deal with those dogs. But then you turn around, the ABKC will register anything. I've seen 75-pound English Bulldogs in the ABKC. I've seen 75-pound Merle English Bulldogs in the ABKC. And it's like, how do you continue to do this to every breed that you put your hands on? You're just going to tear up anything, but the ABKC has never rejected a dollar. This is the fact. If y'all want to know the why there's no rules, think about it. There's no banned dogs in the ABKC. I remember that show, Rico. Man. Did you want some lip stuff? Hold on, girl. Oh, you got boo-boo? Okay, we'll fix it. But you know, I mean, this is what the breed has come to, and it's a sad thing. Rico, you're right. It's like now it's a laughing stock around the world. You know, you can Google and see articles and stuff, and I've actually like sort of Snoop Dogged and sat in the background and listened to some national things that were being taught to animal control people, and the things that they say about the Bulldog, I mean, the American Bully is not flattering at all. You know what I mean? I don't think that you have to ban breeding. I think what you have to ban is bad breeders, and you have to go like some countries have to where it's licensing for breeding and they hold you to a certain standard. Think about it. If you're a real breeder, you wouldn't mind applying for a license. You wouldn't mind having your breedings tracked and, you know, and reviewed and different things. Like if somebody told me, hey, This is the law now. This is the way it is. You have to apply for a breeding license. We need to inspect your stock. All of your stock has to be up to date on vaccinations. We need the veterinarians to see them to approve that they're healthy for breeding. You know what I mean? All these little things that would probably get on everybody's nerves. But I don't think if you're a breeder, I don't think that that's going. I don't think that that's going too far. That's just basic things that should be done. If they're asking you, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that the dog is healthy, for you to provide proper DNA and the veterinary visits and that thing to be able to breed your dog or whatever, and this is part of your license, that they can, ask you to review your kennel and see the conditions that your dogs are kept in and different things like that. If that was all of the rules, and then I could have my certificate to say I'm a licensed breeder and I'm a good breeder or whatever, I would go, it wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't feel bad about that. Come check out my stuff. Let's get it going. You know what I mean? And Rico, and I think a lot more should be like under those rules, because it would get rid of a lot of these chumps. A lot of these dudes. I mean, let's be real. We saw the conditions that a certain big name breeder, keeps his dogs in. His dogs were just terrible. You know what I mean? Dogs literally just covered in mange. Just literally covered in mange. Dogs dead in the cages and all these different things. And we still are promoting this guy. Yeah, we know. We still are promoting this guy like he's some kind of dog god, and we've seen what it is. You know what I mean? I had a dude call me years ago, and this was years ago. I was still in Florida, and he talked about some of the conditions that Khan sold him a dog in. He said the dog was so knuckled over, and this is honest to God truth. He said the dog was so knuckled over that when he walked, what happened is it rubbed the top of the paw down so bad that when the dude got the dog, you could see the bones through his paws. And he said, yeah, man. He said, and I called Khan back, and I was like, bro, what's up with this? And he's like, yeah, I told you that's one of my lower value dogs. You only paid $3,500. You get what you pay for. Like I said, I wish this dude would call me a liar, because I still got the dude's information and everything. But this is what we are out here promoting, man. It's gotten that bad that people just, their ethics is so low that they don't bother with anything. Like things that we would never, I just had to get rid of a couple dogs. I got rid of several dogs, honestly, because I want to make my yard better. So, and it wasn't because of health problems. It just was direction. So if it's ever a health issue, like I told y'all about a little dog that we end up keeping around here named Ugly. He was bought, paid for, and everything. You know what I'm saying? And when it boiled down to it, I had to go ahead and get rid of the dog. You know what I mean? Not get rid of the dog, but I had to tell the brother, hey, let me get you something better. I don't believe in putting out inferior quality. And if the quality is inferior, you know what I'm saying, you have to replace it. It's a brother named Doc up in Memphis. His female ended up with pyometra, like I told y'all. It happens. You breed dog for so many years, you're going to have one or two that don't make the cut. I got to get him another female. Just that simple. It's not an argument. It's not a debate. He needs another female, because although the female, may look okay, if she's got pyometra and you sold somebody a breeding bitch, replace the bitch. It's that simple. Excuse me. My eye is bothering me. You know what I'm saying? This is dog talk. I would engage in this dog talk with even the worst of scoundrels in this community, because I love dog talk, and I think dog talk is the happy medium. The things that I won't engage in is the nonsense talk. You know what I mean? And I've told y'all this, and I promised, I promised y'all I was leaving this shit alone. But like I told y'all, it's a difference in our community where our morals have sunk so low that you have dudes who are chasing clout so badly that they would keep bringing up a dude's death and lying about it and saying that it was a dog beef, and this is why the dude committed suicide by police and had a shootout by police, and the police killed him. And you know what I mean? And years later, stop doing. And years later, the guy's family, hears these messages, like people bringing this up, like, oh, they said this on this podcast about. Come on, bro. This is where our community is at, dog. That shit is stupid. That was a lie. You got somebody so desperate that they would keep saying something that silly and disturbing this man's family while he's resting in peace because we don't want to talk dogs. I'll talk dogs. Everybody that knows me know I'll talk dogs. That's why I did the live with Bashar. Me and Bashar been going at each other's necks for over a decade. We sat down and we did a live. We got into it on the live, and then he invited me to the crib for some good food when I hit Florida. And believe me, whenever I get a chance to stop by, I'm gonna go by and check Bashar out, and we can sit down and talk dogs and this and that and the other. And we might not agree on a lot of things, but as men, you can still have a conversation. And I don't want to see anything. Hey, chill. I don't want to see anything happen to him personally. This is adult conversation. All of these little kid games that people are trying to play to change the narrative and all that shit, that's nonsense. You know what I mean? It's nonsense. Nobody wants to fight anybody for real. You know what I mean? Exactly, James. They don't want to talk dogs because it's an indictment upon themselves, because they know the first question that's going to come is things that people have already admitted to the heart issues, have already admitted to the, to the hip issues, have already admitted to the elongated palates. You've already admitted to the things that I'm saying. Don't do this to the breed because it will hurt the breed. So instead of, hey, chill for a minute, because I took you in there. Just chill. Get up here and sit down, and we'll go in there in 5 minutes, okay? Get up here. Okay, get up here, and we're about to go. But you know what I'm saying? They don't want to have those conversations. And the reason why they don't want to have those conversations is quite simply because it changes the narrative to something that indicts them. If you get up here, like I told you, we'll go home. But you keep sitting there, you can't go nowhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I don't like, even Dave, me and, as much as I stay on Dave's neck, just fix the breed. You know what I mean? I don't want to see anything happen to Dave or his family. It ain't that serious. You know what I mean? And I think especially as somebody who's in their 40s, I really look at people as childish and dumb and this, chat. And, and I look at the community as dumb. I'm just being real. I'm not playing no tough guy or no shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you sit up and you hear a person who's obviously lying, and they just keep on lying, and they keep on, every time their stories, they get tougher. They're more in the streets. They're going to do this. I hear people imagine they calling me out to fights and this and that and the other. It's stupid. It's really stupid. Because all we're talking about is dogs. And I know how this story ends. Everybody's talking all this fight shit and all this shit. And I'm not talking fight shit. But one thing I tell y'all is, if you want to fight, that's not a problem. I like to do that shit. I do it for sport. So, but what are we fighting about? I want to have a dog conversation. You know what I mean? I mean, Ryan, you're always going to be confused if you listen to Dave, because the one thing about Dave is that Dave is going to lie so fucking much that you don't know what Dave is going to say. Imagine that. Dave will tell you 32 stories in 32 seconds. Imagine that. And the story is always going to change. Imagine that. Dave said that the dog was a pit bull on steroids. Imagine that. Then he said the dog is not supposed to be a pit bull on steroids. Imagine that. He said the breed was complete 10 years ago and all we had to do is make it more healthy and athletic. Then the breed isn't complete and we got to do some other things with it. He said the dogs weren't made after Bashar's dogs, but now he said the dogs are supposed to be an extreme dog after Bashar said that the dogs were made after his dog. We can go on and on and on with Woody, and Woody's just going to keep on lying. He said the XL breed didn't exist. Then he said that the people in the UK, they the ones that made these mysterious dogs that weren't XL bullies. Then the next thing, we got to save the XL bully because the prime minister is acting like Adolf Hitler and he's going to come take your dogs and put them in a concentration camp like they did. Come on, man. This is who y'all did. What? Wow. This is something that, and this is why it's so hard to survive in this community, because shit is crazy. It's crazy. This, and I hate to vent to y'all like this, but sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, how the fuck did we get here? You know what I mean? This is what we're doing now. This is berserk. I really yearn, and I'm not being soft on this shit. I would love to have a real life. Okay, babe, just chill. Okay, you on your way.
No, home.
Yeah, we about to go home, but you about to chill out. Because if you don't chill out, I'm biting your butt.
I'm but you back.
Ooh, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I won't kill you. I won't kill you.
Luna Pocket Bully. Yes, the ban will, but you can all. We've been here before. We can get some things done with that ban, and we're going to get some things done. You know what I mean? We gonna get some things done. It is not just gonna ride out that you're gonna eliminate the breed. We gonna get some things done. But one of the reasons why this is in place is if you listen closely to what the Prime Minister said, he wanted some experts. Well, the one registry that was supposed to be in the experts, instead of coming with real information and trying to get lawyers and whatever they needed to do to get in touch with the people who could help who could help the situation, they called the damn Prime Minister Hitler. You know what I mean? So we face serious BSL where literally the dogs were like the type of ban that the type of ban that they're talking about with you guys, where they've already recognized over there that they won't be doing like door-to-door taking dogs. We actually faced several cities in some states in the United States actually faced where they were taking the dogs like that. They literally were taking the dogs and saying, hey, either you leave with your dogs or we're going to put your dogs down. I posted videos to show y'all where it was literally trailers, semi-trailers full of dead dogs before. So we've been here before, but it's just such a disappointing thing that when the community really needs something positive and we need to push forward, you still have these idiots who are driving dumb shit over and over and over again just for likes. That's the part, like, if you want to see why, the only reason why I really get pissed off, you do any fucking thing for likes. This community is pathetic as fuck, dog. These motherfuckers will literally do anything to get somebody to hit the like button, to get some attention, to whatever they want to do. You're not logging on to I log on to this to talk to y'all, and we have fun. We do a many topics, but somewhere in there, we got to get some good information about these dogs. I'm not here to try to talk about bashing somebody and, oh yeah, and let me tell you about what happened with such and such, and let me tell you about what happened, and let me tell you this, and let me tell you that, and if I see them, this is what it's gonna be. Get the fuck out of here. I promise you. On everything I love, if you see me, nothing of what you say will ever happen. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing changed since 2016. And I'm not being, like I told you, I'm not being no tough guy, but ain't nothing changed. I will show up by myself and have no problems. I will come to y'all party and eat y'all food and watch your women lust over me. And I will leave with no problems. Because y'all ain't built like that, and that's why you're on the internet making up stories about your life and trying to get people to like a lie. You don't love yourself. I tell my real story. I tell who I am. I log on and I tell you what I believe, and I tell you my real story. I don't make myself out to be anything that I'm not, because I love me some me. And if you happen to love me, good, because you're going to love the real me. I'm not about to tell you I'm some super gangster, multi-billionaire, jet flying, Rolex wearing, which I do that from time to time. But hey, I'm me. It's nothing sorrier and sadder, and this is what this community is full of. A bunch of grown men searching for validation on the back of dogs. Searching for validation on the back of lies and stories. Searching for validation on trying to degrade other men and pump themselves up in an image of something that have never existed. It is nothing sadder than that. That is an amputated spirit. And as the great Al Pacino said, there is no prosthetic for an amputated spirit. When you don't love yourself that much that you can't stand on who you are. You know why I stand on my dogs? Because my dogs are my dogs. Mandela is Mandela. Denzel was Denzel. When I told y'all that Tommy was going to be something, and I love y'all for the love that y'all give, but I told you the dog is going to turn out. This has been 25 years. I stand on my dogs. When I tell you that my dogs go out in the sun and they flip over and the sun hits their bellies in 100-degree weather, and I can go in the house and watch Maury Povich and see who's not the father and come back out and no worries. Ain't shit overheating. That's what I'm standing on. When I tell you, yeah, that motherfucker gonna live at least 10 years, I mean that. I'm not just sitting here like, I hope he lives. No, this is what the fuck our dogs do. 10, 12, 13, 14. I might just really mess your head up because I told you 10 and he'd be there for 15 years. This is what happens. That's what I stand on. I don't have to stand on a fairy tale and try to pump myself up. I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm not 21 years old to where I have to pump my ego up. I don't want to play tough. I've done that. And ain't none of y'all who talking all that shit. Y'all ain't tough. Stop it. You're not tough. Who the fuck believes that? Who the fuck believes that a grown man sits up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Ryan, you see, my shit out there. Boop, flip over. My dog sunbathe, man. You know what I'm saying? I would never exaggerate on my dog. They sunbathe. That's what you got to do. Real bullies do that. Real bullies used to be out in the sun. Used to have shows in the sun. You know what I mean? This is what we do. We a real community. We got real dogs. You know what I'm saying? Rico got a dog up there, Denzel's son, that'll pull your house. This is real dogs. You know what I mean? This is what it is. Like, I don't understand this fairy tale world. You know, like all of this stuff, maybe when I was younger, I used to get fed up. I'd be ready to do something. Now I just laugh at motherfuckers. I ain't tripping. I don't like the weird shit. I definitely don't like nobody talking about my kids or in that. But ain't nobody gonna do nothing. That's weirdo shit. It's weirdo shit to stalk people in our community. And I'm not the only one that these weirdo motherfuckers do it to. Every time somebody starts talking about healthy dogs, cleaning up this breed, let's talk about confirmation, that's not the discussion to be had. It's going to be some wild innuendo stories with fake gangsters talking this and talking that. And it's just like, wow. This is all we do. Like I've told y'all many times before, people who know me know, dog, I get down. It's no problem. I like that shit. But it's not, but I like it in the sense of, okay, are we having recreation? Because if we talking a real fight, I got to have something to be angry about. And what am I angry about? Because your dog can't breathe? No, that's what you angry about. And if you feel like if any of you motherfuckers over there, and that includes Dave and anybody else who want, if anybody else, and Dave don't even talk shit because he know better. But at the end of the day, anybody who's trying to get clout at 50 years old, at 40 years old, talking about who you gonna beat up and how much of a thug you is, ain't nobody gonna, you's a lame motherfucker in the first place. Who's doing that? You know what I mean? Who's doing that? But I repeat, if somebody, yeah, man, man. What? And you hit it right, Luna, the so-called gangsters, you know what I mean? This is a dog community. What does all the gangster talk about? Who is doing all of this? I promise y'all, like I told y'all, I tell y'all my stats, and it's not to brag, it's just to say I don't care about fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for a 5-day event just to learn about different ways to, you know what I'm saying, do things on the mat, you know, in a few weeks. You know, it's not a big thing. I like that type of stuff. I got my punch bag. I got my Century floor mount bag. I still throw the hands. You know, I got the Mike Tyson video working on my footwork. You know, I still do this stuff. You know, still trying to tighten up on my skills. You know what I'm saying? I still bench press well over 500 pounds. The other day I was leg pressing over 1,000 pounds for 15 reps. You know what I mean? I'm not the youngest guy, but I'm still strong and I still work on my skills. And I do like a little activity every now and then in the gym. So I'm not afraid to fight anybody, but I do want to know, why are we here doing this? You know, I do that for sport. So when people get talking about, oh, you used to steroids and this, that's weird shit to me too. I'm actually a little smaller than I was when I was young. But all of that stuff you're doing is diverting because I'm still talking about dogs. You know what I mean? I want to do dogs. I don't want fake guys talking about they want to fight me. It's weird. What are we fighting about? And the one thing that I've always learned is if you want to fight somebody or if you want to harm somebody or whatever, you ain't talking about it on the internet. And I don't block nobody out of my phone. So at the end of the day, if you want to, if that's what you're into, and it's just that, you know, it's just that serious that any of y'all who've never met me and don't deal with me and all that shit, but y'all just want to fight so bad. I'm here to let you know, like, it's cool. Hey, Rico, exactly. You know what I mean? If it was that serious, and Rico, you know me. If it's action, I'm an action type dude. If you know what I mean, I would prefer like on some grown man shit. And I know some, you know, but I mean that's that prison shit. We ain't gotta put on no show for nobody. If somebody is, first of all, like I say, one of the confusing things is a lot of these dudes who, I promise y'all, a lot of these dudes that y'all see be popping up, I never even met these dudes. Most of them, like, I have no connections to them. They just really trying to get likes. But I would like to go, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the way it's supposed to be. Meet up, you know what I mean? If you want to meet up, we ain't got to do no motherfucking shit. Like, it's old school shit. If you want to go in the bathroom, we ain't even got to have nobody come in the bathroom with us, you know what I mean? Let's just see who walk out, you know? That's the old school shit. We don't need, no, don't call the CO. Just go on in that bathroom, have a homie watch out and see who, you know, walk up out that bitch. As you know, that's a good time for me, you know what I'm saying? Get that work, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to do that out of anger. I just like, you know, yeah, them shadow boxing warriors. I just like to play around and, you know what I'm saying, throw a little hands, do a little couple things. But I don't understand the fake anger and the fake, oh, I'm a thug. Because where I come from, dudes who really doing things don't threaten people over the internet. You know what I'm saying? You don't be up here putting on the show talking about what you want to do for likes, you know? Because the thing of it is, and I'll say this publicly, and like I told you, I'm not going to keep on doing it, but honestly, all of the people that y'all see making lives and they talking about what they want to do to me and making up fake reasons, you know, I live like 30 minutes outside of Houston, Texas. They all saying that they going to the Nationals. I promise y'all this, and I'm dead serious, and y'all can put this, I'll put this on the dirt. If all of these so-called tough guys that for whatever reason keep saying they want to do harm to me, if they wanna go round for round, we can go through 5 or 6 of them in one day. I don't care. Y'all can line up. I'll take you one by one. And I'm dead serious, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, for me, it'd be recreation. I'm not even mad at you clowns. Y'all talk a lot of shit or whatever, so to make the recreation a lot more fun. But if that's what they want to do, and I'm being serious, so y'all heard me say it here, so they don't have to do no more clout. Like, my number is public, whatever. If any of these so-called brothers want to go ahead and they want to step in the ring, or if they want to just, you know, meet up in the parking lot or whatever they want to do, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I really like that type shit. So if that's all that talk that they doing and all of this, you know, don't do it for clout. Do it for real. You know what I mean? So I will. I give 5 or 6 guys, you know, a shot in one day, and we see what's up. It you know, if because I hear a lot of y'all talking. So if that's what y'all want to do, let's work. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want none of that backing out shit. If you don't go live talking about, oh yeah, we coming, and then you come up missing. Nah, meet up with me and we'll have some fun. That, you know, and then we can go back to talking dogs. If that's what it gotta be for y'all to leave me alone and let me talk dogs, then let's meet up and let's do what we do. But you know what I mean? That's real talk. If that's what they want to do. But like I say, I ain't the toughest guy in the world, but I promise you one thing. Yeah, old school fight club rules, and we ain't gonna talk about the fight club. You know, we just hook up. After that, we ain't gotta talk no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know, I don't know why you want to fight, but I'm just saying, like, the nature of everything out here is getting so disrespectful in a way that I just want to go back to dogs. So even if it's a situation where they got so much animosity on their chest about the money that I didn't cost them for talking about healthy dogs and this and that, whatever they got, you have an opportunity. Y'all all going to nationals. Y'all want to get it off your chest, get it off your chest. You know, that's it. Yeah, Rob, I mean, but, you know, I'm cool with it. Like I said, they man, bro, I love dogs. That's all I want to do is talk dogs. I'm a grandpa now, you know what I mean? I'm a younger grandpa, but I'm still a grandpa. I want to talk dogs and all that. But the one thing I'm not going to have is people disrespecting my kids and disrespecting my family and all that because I want to talk dogs. I'm not going to have people trying to bully me or whatever in any kind of way. So it's like, we don't have to go back and forth on the internet. If you want that work, let's just go ahead and get that work, man. I love that shit. You know, y'all, those who know me, I work out every single day. I'm jump roping every single day. I'm throwing these hands every single day. When in my spare time, I study jiu-jitsu. I like this shit. So if fuck all that tough guy shit on the computer, man. Y'all coming to Houston? Let's meet up. Let's do something. I can get you a gym if you just want to do it in the gym, so you don't want to be ghetto. But we can get that work, dog. I'm with it. You know what I mean? I'm with it. You know what I mean? Dead leg Dave, I just got to be able to catch him. Dave ain't fighting nobody though. He been told me that. Shit, I had to knock a couple motherfuckers out to keep him up off Dave. I know we done. You know, the dead leg Dave was he want to race. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to stretch my hamstrings out to take a race with dead leg Dave. And I don't know if I could beat dead leg Dave. He was hurdling motherfuckers like the old O.J. Simpson Hertz commercial. You know, but honestly, you know what I mean? It's something that I just want that shit gone. Whatever they want to do, you know what I mean? If they want to throw it, come on, man. Oh, you know, I mean, Max, I'm very confident. You know what I'm saying? I'm very confident. Like, I'm very confident. Like, that's why I said I do 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm very confident. You know what I mean? I'm not, well, we'll say the latest boxer, Canelo Alvarez. I'm not Canelo, but I tell you what, I know what I can do. You know, I really do this, you know, but Dave, no, he'll tell him, I really do this. You know what I mean? That's why I say 5 or 6. That 5 or 6 will probably be gone in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There's no need to talk. Like, we don't have to go back and forth at all no more. Several of y'all, I'm shooting y'all text messages, giving y'all my information. So we don't got to do that. We don't got to do that internet manly shit no more, to where you just fronting like you want to do something to somebody and they oh yeah, and when I see and this, that. No, we're not doing that. For the fool that believes you, we'll prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I want to do this dog thing. Healthy dogs matter. Great confirmation matter. Honesty with the DNA testing and the pedigrees, that stuff matters. The stuff that really matters, we need to push forward and make that happen. And all the other bullshit set aside, because y'all turned this shit into a clown show. Let's get the clown show over. Everybody who got all these beefs, for whatever your beef is, I really don't have a reason to have a beef with these people. But whatever y'all trying to do, I'll do it. You know what I mean? And let's go back to dogs. You know what I mean? Well, Dax was popular just because of promotion, and the ABKC helped promote him. Okay, all right, we got get up there and put your seatbelt on. We're gonna get ready. But you know, Dax's promotion was just phenomenal, and you got to remember the whole entire extreme class was made after Dax, so he became the pioneer of the extreme class, literally, and that helped him take off. You know, Ed Shepherd was already very, very popular for 21 Blackjack, and Ed had been around a long time, so it was just a perfect blend to where you had this dog that should have been banned, and the ABKC promoted him. Then you had a legendary person, Ed's you know what I'm saying? Ed was the man that promoting and different things like that. You know, they start calling him the $1 million dog and those type of things. You know, Ed Shovel Shepherd, he had it going, and it just blew up. Mike Lance was always very, very quiet. Ed was out there. You're right. 818 made them couple pictures, and that killed the game. And it just, you know, it's the same thing with Miyagi. It was all promotion, and it was all promotion, and in you know, Dax's case, it was promotion by the registry. The registry pumped him up. You know what I mean? And it was what it was. Leslie, you got my text message. You got my number. Just text it to me. You can either text it to me or email it to me at TBKC Dogs. But I tell y'all what. Well, tomorrow is Monday. Guess we'll be back live tomorrow and start trying to get these things in 3 times a week, and really start working on some really. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're signing off. Really start working on some plans on what we can do with our own petitions in the States, and start working on different things to figure out how we're going to fight BSL, not only in the States, but help the UK. I've been doing a couple things, but of course it's all tentative, but we just have to find ways to support everybody around the world and sort of take the respectability of the American Bully back. I'm telling you guys right now, temperament, especially with the XL, temperament testing is going to be a very, 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 very serious thing. And it's the only way we can get around the issues that they're saying. A lot of these dogs, if you have an XL American Bully, you need to get your Good Citizens Award. You need to find You need to find training places that will take over and do your thing with your dog. Pumpkin, chill. And and do the right thing. Tomorrow we will be live. Basically, 12:30 Central Time. But you know what I mean. We have to fight BSL. I'm gonna go live right after I leave the gym. But I'll tell you, we have to really make a plan to fight BSL, not this weird stuff that they're talking about and calling people Hitler and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Leslie, call me whenever you ready. You know what I told you, whenever you ready, so we can get on there. Just be prepared to talk for a while, man, because I talk a lot. But as I always say, if you're going to drink good, drink you some of that, you know what I'm saying? Good Cavassier. Not that slit malt liquor. If you're going to smoke good. Don't be smoking that shit that your uncle growing in your grandma's backyard. We going to stay on Unc's neck because Unc know that grandma don't even know that's back there. She's trying to grow some cabbage and he growing that devil's lettuce. And if you, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to eat, stay away from Domino's. Get you some better pizza than that. You know, eat you some good stuff. It's Sunday. You should fry up you some fish, maybe a couple sweet potato fries or something like that. Eat good. And if you're going to do that thing that me and Rihanna be doing to make all these beautiful babies, you better do it good or he or she might leave your ass, get you some Viagra's or go to the gas station and get you one of them gas station horny pills, but you give it to that woman so she don't leave you and be talking bad about you in them women chats. Talking like, yeah, he wasted my time. Until tomorrow, y'all. God bless y'all. Reach out to somebody you love. Much